Hey guys, Chicago injury lawyer Scott DeSalvo here, and in today's video I want to talk to you about the topic of what do I do if my treating doctor doesn't want to be involved in my injury case. So this actually happened in a case I had recently. I had a client who treated with his family doctor, hired me late in the game. The family doctor has been quarterbacking his injury the whole time, been supportive, said all the right things in the office, but when it came time for us to litigate the case, the family doctor basically he became hostile, didn't want to talk to the client, wouldn't call me back, wouldn't talk to me, wouldn't give me a deposition date. So the client calls me and says, well, what do we do now? Okay. So, in this guy's case, really what I do in these situations is I immediately look at the medical records. Are there bad things in the medical records? Is the doctor saying stupid things that hurt the claim in the medical records? Because sometimes when doctors don't want to be involved in litigation in an injury case, they'll actually put negative things in the medical records. Like, I don't understand it. I think it's a crappy thing to do. And, another sign is they won't call me back. I'll call them and say, listen, we'd like to schedule your deposition. 5-6 messages later, still no call. We talk to their office manager. It's a complete stonewall. Like, that is a very clear message that this is not a doctor who's going to give us our prima facie case. In other words, the doctor's not going to say these injuries are related to that crash or that accident. The complaints are reasonable. The medical treatment was reasonable and necessary. The charges for services are within the usual and customary charges for this kind of treatment. So the bills are reasonable, in other words, right? And then talk about the nature of the injury and how permanent they are, or if they're permanent or not, right? Like, you're not going to get that. You're not going to get that. Doctors can make it very clear to you and to your lawyer when they don't want to cooperate. So then what do we do? What do we do? Do we give up? We drop the case? You get zero? No. In cases like this, we can hire a retained expert witness. Lawyers in Illinois call it an F3 witness, but really that's just citing the Illinois Supreme Court rules in the state of Illinois. What is an F3 witness? They're a expert witness who you hire. And usually what I do is I have my person I have my client examined by this doctor. I pay the doctor to read the medical records, and I say, listen, give me your honest opinion. Whatever your honest opinion is, like, okay, so the back and the neck are related, the knee you don't think is related. Okay, then say that. And, the challenge is, though, that juries usually like treating doctors more than hired experts, right? We can mitigate that a little bit by having the doctor examine you. And in some cases like that, my clients actually like the hired doctor so much, the retained expert witness, that they transfer their care to that doctor. Not uncommon at all, and I'm fine with that. But, at least then the doctor is being compensated for his or her time, and many times they're very experienced and good doctors. And listen, what I always tell them is, don't sugarcoat it and don't think you're trying to please me. You're getting paid one way or the other. If you think it's a BS case, if you don't think the injury is related, if you think that the medical treatment was inappropriate, tell me. Whatever your opinions are, we're going to roll with them. I never, ever, ever ask doctors to lie or exaggerate or relate anything that they don't honestly, in their heart of hearts and in their professional opinion, believe is related to the crash. Now, listen, maybe you're watching this and you're like, well, maybe I want a lawyer who calls the doctor and pressures them to give good testimony for my case. If that's what you're looking at, if that's what you want, that's not me. By reputation, there are lawyers out there that do that. I don't know firsthand for sure. I don't know the names of any that I can tell you, but this is what I will tell you. I have an excellent reputation in the legal community, and that's why I'm able to get great settlements for my clients, and that's why when we go into litigation, defense lawyers are worried. Why? Because I'm not the kind of lawyer who has to pull BS to win cases, and they're afraid to go to trial. I'll tell you, when I was a young lawyer, the lawyers who were sneaky and sort of full of BS and were sneaky and like a little dishonest, and we'd go to a case management and they would like misrepresent things to the judge, or they would like be strict about deadlines and like pull crap like that. Those weren't the guys who worried me. It was the guys who said, go ahead and do whatever you want, but no, we're not settling the case. We're going to trial. No, you need more time to blah, blah. Yeah, I agree. See, those are like the gentlemen and gentlewomen. They're the honorable defense attorneys. But I will have to tell you, like, the honorable ones are far fewer than the sort of sketchy ones. But when you run into an attorney who doesn't have to try to beat you in gray areas, doesn't have to beat you because you didn't make a deadline, and they run to the court and try and get your evidence barred. When you've got an attorney who says, I'll give you a fair shot, but we're going to beat you at trial, that's the attorney that you don't want to try a case against. And that was a lesson I learned early on. Like, there's no reason for me ever to lie or exaggerate, because injured people by far are undercompensated in injury cases. I really believe that. Like, a common belief is that injured people are getting rich off injury cases. I'm here to tell you it's the exact opposite. And I talk to hundreds of people every year. So many people don't know what to do after an injury case. They fall into traps, they miss deadlines, they believe what the insurance adjuster tells them, and it ends up screwing up their case. Or in some cases, they take the advice of a family member or somebody in the neighborhood, and it's the worst advice ever. In fact, I was talking to a guy today who said, he was talking to a buddy of his who told him to just go file a lawsuit himself. And this dude has a complicated case. And I told him, buddy, listen, you do what you want to do. That is terrible advice. That may be amongst the worst advice I've heard in 25 years of law practice. So I don't recommend you do it. I don't recommend you do it at all. So anyway, I guess that's all I got to say on this topic. My God, is law the correct career for me? Because it's hard for me to shut up. But I think we sort of covered the topic sufficient for the purpose today. I hope the information helped you. I hope you appreciate these free, informative videos. How can you pay me back? If you know anyone who needs an injury lawyer, whether it's a work injury, car crash, dog bite, bar fight, nursing home abuse, medical malpractice, bus accident, bike, car, truck, hang glider, whatever it is, whatever kind of injury case wrongfully caused by another person, please refer them my way, or give me a call if you just have a question. Free consultation, never charge any money, and you can call me anytime, day or night, at 312-500-4500. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you and your family are well. Take care. Have a good one. Bye-bye. Thanks for watching. If you or anyone you know has been hurt in an accident and needs a lawyer, or even just has questions, give me a call anytime, day or night, at 312-500-4500. You can call me anytime, day or night, and the consultation is free. That's 312-500-4500. Or if you're not ready to talk to a lawyer, I made 2 great tools that really help people out that you can use for free on my website. The links are in the description. The first one is called the Case Cash Calculator, and it tells you what your case might be worth. The other is called the Good Case Calculator, and it tells you whether you might have a good case or you might have a case with some challenges. The best part is that they're 100% free to use on my website, and it only takes you 20 seconds flat to answer 7 multiple choice questions right off the top of your head. And then you get custom information about your particular injury situation fast and for free. So check them out, links in the description. If you enjoyed the video, please consider giving it a like and subscribing to my channel. I release 2 new videos every week, and this way you'll get notice of them. And if you have a question you'd like answered in a video, just leave a comment with your question in the comments section. Finally, if you enjoy my videos or if I've helped you in any way, I hope you'll consider doing me a favor. Injury law is a very competitive field, and I like having a small independent firm so I can help people who need it. People really rely on Google reviews when deciding who to hire, so I hope you'll consider leaving me a 5-star review on Google. It only takes a few seconds, but it's a favor to me that I would really appreciate. The link is in the description. You just go to that link, Click 5 stars, say a kind word, hit submit, and you're done. Once again, I hope you and your family are well, and if anyone you know needs an injury lawyer or has questions, please send them my way by calling 312-500-4500. Thanks again for watching. Take care.